All right, so let me expand this just a little bit. Forgive this background; it's not perfect, but okay. So Reader's Rewind is supposed to be a remake of It's not even a remake. It was made by the same people that remade the Turtles in Time um games. That line of games, I think they made like the GI Joe remake, side scrolling beat 'em up. Like they created this. Now, overall, I think this is a nice piece of work. You know, you got Tommy, Jason, Trini, Kimberly, Billy, even Tommy, who I'm assuming that we're gonna unlock after the credits. But they did a good job overall with the game. You know, I do have a couple complaints. One, I can't remember what stage it was, but the one where we had to fight the first time crystal extractor, that one was kind of bogus. I'm not gonna lie. Um, it was too much going on the screen, and it took a lot of trial and error. I mean, when you got past it, you kind of had a sigh of relief because it's like, damn. But it took me almost 30 minutes to get to like beat that stage, and it was just like it was too much going on the screen. And the way the stage is designed, you can't really tell where the shots are coming from, or you know, that's gonna take some trial and error. The only other it wasn't really any other stages that really gave me problems. The combat of the game, you know, pretty typical side scrolling beat 'em up. You got your combo button, your jump button, your dodge button, and you have your super ability button, right? Um, the combos, I feel like, aren't as fluid as they wanted it to be as far as the inputs. The way the game comes off is like they want you to be able to pull off anything at any time, and it's like there's a delay. So for example, like if you're in the middle of a combo and you want to dodge in the middle of a combo, you can't really do it that split second you push the button. It takes like a split second for it. And love it. See, that's cool. That's cool. They did a tribute to Ty Trang and Jason David Frank. That's cool. But then again, it couldn't be a Power Rangers game, you know, without them, obviously. It's a couple disappointments though. I understand this is more so along the lines of uh the Once a Ranger um TV special. Like that Once a Ranger movie TV special. I know it's kind of along the lines of that. I was kind of hoping they did something with the Ninja Rangers a little bit. Maybe show off the power transfer that happened during like what season two. I was kind of hoping they did something with that. I don't know. Maybe they got like some bonus content or something like that going on. But let's see. You on the power now, and we're all here to support you. Just think of what we can accomplish with you on the team. Tell me we need you. It's where you belong. Will you join us? The irony that those two are like separated away from each other in the game because they really had beef. If y'all don't know, Jason David Frank, the one who played the Green Ranger Tommy, and Austin St. John, the one who played Jason the Red Ranger, they had a real beef in real life. So if you watch the Walter Jones and Austin St. John, you know, Walter Jones, he's the Black Ranger. They had a YouTube series where they were talking about why they left the show. Him, Ty Trang, and Walter. Jason, Trini, and Zach, right? And apparently during that, you know, they were help writing the show. Well, Walter, he was help writing the show. But on top of that, they were very popular and they weren't getting compensated for that. Like they weren't getting the amount of money that they should have. And they were complaining about it. So it was one of those situations where it's like, okay, do we continue to get played or do we leave and try to do something else? And they ended up leaving. But the reason why most of them have an issue was that originally they kind of had a pact that they was going to stick together through those type of decisions. And if they didn't get paid the way they were supposed to, then they were going to leave. So when it came time to make that decision, you know, Austin, Walter, and Ty Train, they all decided to leave. This is when you get the power transfer episode in season 2 when Tommy became the White Ranger, the White Tiger Ranger. He ended up transferring the power and it went over to Aisha, Rocky, and Adam, who was the new yellow, red, and black Ranger. And they felt like Tommy was one of those people that was supposed to stick with him. You know, Tommy, Kimberly, and Billy. You know, those three were supposed to stick. They were all supposed to leave with him. But, you know, Tommy, he kind of stayed there longer, and he became known as obviously like the most popular Ranger ever. Because he played the most roles, you know, quiet as kept. If you remember a TV show called VR Troopers, he was actually supposed to be the lead in that. The original name of that show was supposed to be called Scion versus Cybertron. And I think they got like some pilot episodes of those on YouTube. You can check them out. But yeah, he was a big deal in Saban. And I guess they felt like he betrayed him. And of course there was some other stuff as well that, you know, Austin probably won't talk about because, you know, obviously Jason David Frank, he's passed on. Like, he passed away last year. And you know, it's been kind of rough on the Power Ranger fandom. And you know, because he's not here. You know, he was in the middle of making the Legend of the White Dragon movie that he didn't really get to see. Well, he finished it, but before it released to the public, he unfortunately died. You know, he unfortunately died. So yeah, I'm not gonna say how he died. You guys can look it up, but yeah, it's this game is a cool homage to those classic side-scrolling beat-em-ups. I don't know if they plan on doing anything else with this.
Choose your ranger. Dragon Sword. Good luck, Rangers.
But then again, I don't know what else they could do with it. Like, I don't know what else they could do.
Choose your ranger. Dragon Sword.
I kind of want to see if this
Good luck, Rangers.
okay, the Dragon Zord does join them. Oh, it's the same as the Tyrannosaurus. I thought it was going to be something different. Wait a minute. I wonder if this is going to be like... Another thing, the fact that these Megazords are jumping like a damn near basketball player's height is hilarious, by the way. The Megazords were never that agile. I don't remember the Megazords ever being that agile until like Ninja Storm. No, Wild Force had some pretty agile Megazords, but Ninja Storm was the ones where they actually became... You know what? No, I take that back, because the Ninja Megazord was pretty agile. And the Alien Rangers Megazords was like that too. I'm just having flashbacks right now. Like, just thinking of stuff. Like, overall... Oh, what the hell that was? overall, I think they did a good job with the game. It's just a couple disappointments that I wish they could have fixed. Like this stage right here is like the worst of it. The big eye stage. The only complaint is that it's a lot going on. It takes some trial and error, but once you get... And here's the other part that I don't like. The checkpoints, where any other time they would have just loaded you right back in at that moment, they make you start the whole little fight over with this thing, and that's stupid. Like, again, look at all that damage. You barely got there's no room to move in that situation. Like, this I wish they would have did better. This is the only thing I wish they would have did better. Like they kind of like it damn near would have been a flawless game if they would have just not did this. Like, bro, I can't even move. Look how much health I'm losing. Bro, it's really a lot going on that stage. Like, you can't focus. Like, that right there was stupid, the way that they made that. Like, if they would have fixed that one right, to where it's not so much going on the damn screen. Like, I get it, you want to make it challenging, but it's just dumb. But other than that, I like the game. I like what they did. I like the fact that you can... Oh, there's a speed run mode. I like the fact that you can kind of play with a filter that gives you a feel of like an old school television, you know. So that's you know, for those that care about it. You can play around with that, but it looks good. It plays well for the most part, and I do like it. So I do think it's worth the money. It's probably even better with friends. I don't know the max amount of players. I think it's like 2 or more. I could be wrong, but it takes you back to that Saturday morning cartoon vibe, which I'm pretty sure was what they were going for when they made this. And you know what I'm saying? It made me enjoy Power Rangers again, even for a moment. But that's my opinion about the game. I like it. If you ever get a chance to play it, enjoy yourself. And, you know, that's it. So thank you guys for watching my playthrough of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind. I enjoyed the game. Hopefully you did too. And see you guys next time.